Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Fred Schultz, and I got a pretty good show for you guys tonight. I've got some great guys on here tonight. I've got those paintball guys on here tonight. Noah and Max, and then I've got some other very cool guys on here. I've got a guy from up in Canada that is, if I could call anybody a professional ref, I'd have to call this man a professional ref. Cliff Meyer's going to be on with me tonight. And I've got two of SC Village's best on here tonight. I got Albert and Robert. So you're going to, obviously, it's about refs tonight and MagFed and the fields and everything else. I've refed quite a bit over the years myself. I was actually the head ref at the Mayhem tournament over in England when it first started over there, and it's a hard job and it's a pretty thankless job too. I mean, who loves you? First, second, and third place teams, okay, but after that, somebody's always got a gripe about it. It's like being a police officer nowadays. There's you do your job, you do it well, but it doesn't mean you're going to be liked for doing it. So roughing is a hard deal. And tonight we're going to talk a little bit about it. And we're going to talk to some guys that are not good refs, but terrific refs. Okay. I know Cliff has been around for 40 some years reffing with a lot of terrific stories, some that I cannot wait to hear. And then I know Albert and Robert, they ref down there at SC Village. Gio's place down there, and I know Gio, I know Zayla. They don't hire anybody that's second rate. They're first rate all the way. That's why I have so much respect for the field and for them. Hey, Bonchick, how you doing, sweetheart? So yeah, I got some great people watching here tonight already. You're gonna really like listening to these guys. I just met Albert and Robert, but just talking to them in the green room, very entertaining already. Great guys. And obviously, those paintball guys, Noah and Max, they'll be on in just a little while also. So I got a few things I want to mention real quick because I don't want to drag this on too long. I'm kind of excited to get these guys out here and say, hey, how did you guys get started in paintball? Because, it's kind of like I'll start with Cliff. Cliff got started in paintball 40 years ago. And what's he doing now? Still doing the same thing. Still trying to build paintball bigger and better. And then we've got the youngsters coming in like Albert and Robert, and, who are us old guys going to pass the baton to? We're not going to pass it to another old guy, obviously. We're going to pass it to some of these young guys, and some of these guys, I'm very touchy about who I put on. I put on Albert and Robert with the recommendation from Noah Herrick, and I got to tell you, just talking to him in the green room, I have not been disappointed, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed when you get to talk to him either. And I'm looking forward very much to getting to know them a little bit better. Very cool. Who's on first? Kiko man. Cheryl Ellis is watching. Wow, man, things are flying up here, guys. Woo! I can't keep up now. I got Kenny Stewart watching. Now, Kenny Stewart, real quick, I want to mention this. Kenny Stewart and William Bailey, they have their show tomorrow night. It's at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So all you guys in between, you can figure out the time frame, okay? So I know it's 6 o'clock here. I know it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. But they have the night at the museum, and they have some very interesting guests. And they have just, an absolute buttload of old, cool things that some of them you will not see anywhere else. And I know Kenny is working real hard right now to put together he wants to try to take the museum and travel to different events. So all you youngsters out there that, some of this stuff, they were playing before you guys were born, some of these markers out there are old, very old and very cool. So we're going to try to give him a hand. I'm going to have Kenny on here in the next couple of weeks. And we're going to talk to him and see what we can do to give him a hand to put some stuff together so he can make this like a nonprofit organization or whatever he's got in mind to help drag the museum around to show all you guys a lot of the stuff that you'd never get to see if you don't go to this museum. And then real quick, next week, I'm going to have a special guest on. Now, I'm not going to say his name right now, but he's a guy that worked his butt off for years and years and years in paintball, and he hasn't been on any of the podcasts. So I'm actually very, very happy to have him on. Like I always say, everybody, I'm not blessed for who I am or what I get to do, but I'm blessed for the people I get to know. And I'm all about building paintball, and I absolutely love it. So I'll talk a little bit about him in just a little while. So let me start right here. Okay. I got a few things I want to mention here. I already talked about who's on here tonight. That's going to be pretty cool. But I got some cool things coming up. I head to Vegas the end of next week because we are having, where am I at here? It is at the Sahara Hotel and Casino. I already have my reservations ready to go. It's going to be the Paintball Summit, the NXL. Tommy Cole, a very good friend of mine who runs the NXL. He's holding this, and it's going to be right after the NXL tournament next week, and it's going to be March 11th through the 13th, and it's at the Sahara Hotel and Casino, and it's a Summit trade show, and I mean, everybody is going to be there. It's amazing. It absolutely is. I cannot wait to go there and check it out. It's going to be very, very cool. And then we're going to be talking to two SC Village refs here pretty soon. But on the 23rd of March, we're going to have the first of the WCPL tournaments down there, 10-man. The reason we're having it on the 23rd is because we had it scheduled for the 10th of this month, but we had some very serious rain and things got flooded out. So we're going to do it on a Saturday, the 23rd of March. But then what's going to happen is the Sunday, the next day, Geo, which owns the field, is going to let everybody that plays in the tournament, we're going to have a big game. And we're all going to get together, and everybody that plays in the tournament gets to play in the big game for nothing. So I think that's going to be absolutely very cool. Maybe we can get Albert and Robert to get somebody else to ref, and we can drag these guys out there and have them play some paintball with us. I think that'd be great. Absolutely love to do that. So, and then Damon Fowler, he has Area 53. It's going to be August 3rd and 4th. It's at Outdoor Extreme. And, Damon Fowler has a Gator Melee. Very, very cool stuff. I just absolutely love it, period. So, and then, we're going to have right after that, boy, things are just boom, boom, boom. And April 6th and 7th is a WCPL tournament down there in Panhandle Paintball in Florida. So that is actually the second of the WCPL tournaments throughout the year. So you're going to want to go do it. And then June 14th and 16th is going to be Space Paintball Scenario Game. And that's going to be at Mendocino Paintball up here in Northern California. And that should be pretty cool also. So let me get my shout out so I can get these guys out here, because I got to tell you, I know they're biting at the bit to be on, and I'm biting at the bit to get them out here too. I cannot wait. But I start my shout outs, and the reason I give these shout outs every week is because these are guys that worked their butts off back when the majority of people in our society hated paintball. So if you played paintball, you were like an outsider kind of guy. So we all worked together for a lot of years to make it get it into the mainstream like it is today. And I start every week with my very good friend, Mr. Tim Schloss. Tim Schloss owns Gateway Paintball. Tim also has Tiger Stripe camouflage back in the day. There was no more popular camouflage than Tiger Stripe back then. And Tim is bringing it back. The exact colors, the exact pattern, absolutely everything. Very, very cool. And Tim has the finale of the WCPL tournaments at Gateway Paintball in St. Louis in October. And last year, it was a happening. I mean, everybody showed up. I mean, it was just incredible. I mean, so many industry leaders there. It was just absolutely beautiful. Then Dan and John Colby, the owner of Mortal Air, been sponsors of mine for 30-some years. And I just mentioned Dan has paintball. Him and Steve Prisco own Panhandle Paintball down there in Florida. And it's going to be the next in the series of the WCPL tournaments. It's in April. Then my very good friend, and he's like my big brother. Him and I go back a lot of years. We've done a lot of things together, and Bud Orr and I are still doing a lot of things to make paintball bigger and better, and we're working very, very hard at it. And I just absolutely love the guy. Period. I'll tell you straight up, just absolutely love the guy. Love him. Love Tim Schloss, his wife Terry, Bud's wife Kathy. Great, great people. And then Tom K. Tom K. had Airgun Designs, was my sponsor for like a gazillion years with the Automag. Very, very cool. And then Rainey and Juvie Boucher. Rainey and Juvie had a magazine back then called Paintball News. 2 times a month, you could go out to your field and pick this up, and it did not cost the player a penny. Not a penny. You could pick it up, tell you what just happened, what was coming up, where the tournaments were, things for sale, big games that just happened. It had a map showing all the fields back in the day across the United States where they were located. Because, nowadays you can walk out out your front door and throw a rock and you'll hit a field. Back then, believe me, fields and stores were extremely few and far between, big time. So, I'm going to be looking to have my buddy Rainey on one of these days, and we're going to be talking about paintball news and paintball in general. And Randy Camilla, Randy gave me my very first cover shot on APG. Jerry Braun had Paintball Sports Magazine back in the day, and Jerry has Paintball Sport Field in Newburgh, New York. And that is the third of the WCPL tournaments throughout the course of the year. Ross Alexander was my very first marker sponsor. Line SI, I still have my Pump Bushmaster up here. It was 15 man to start with. Cliff will know about that. Cliff and I, we go back same era. I believe it was just a few weeks after the dinosaurs went extinct. I'm not really sure, but I think I'm pretty cool. I'm going to have to ask Cliff about that because we were right alongside each other. It was pretty cool. And then I mentioned Jim Lively. 2 events he wanted to do back in the day. Jim Lively's Masters, Jerry Braun's World Cup. And now it's the NXL and WCPL. And 2 great events. And if you get a chance, you're going to want to do it. And real quick, if you get a chance, you're going to want to go ahead and even if you don't play, come out and show your support. Because what happens is other people that don't play paintball, they see the crowds going, and that draws interest for them to go check it out. And the more people that check it out are the more people that end up playing. Because once you play paintball, you're hooked. Period. Cut and dry. You're hooked. And then I say hi every week to my very good friend Gino from Velkin. Gino does a ton of stuff behind the scenes for the sport. I can't tell you what I'm blessed to be part of the inner circle with these guys, and I can just tell you some of the stuff he does is incredible. But he doesn't go out and blow his horn. So I got to toot it once in a while for him. And obviously, you can see my Velkin ref jerseys back behind me. So you get a chance. Velkin's very, very good company. A lot of good companies out there. Love them all. But, Gino's got a special spot in my heart. He does. Then I say hi to my 2 young guns every week, Jaden Gong and Mark Gong Jr. Some of the young guns coming up that are absolutely cool. All right. I think it's time to bring these guys out and start talking some paintball, some reffing. Because, like I say, being a ref, it's a pretty thankless job, but if somebody doesn't do it, what do we got then? Mayhem, period. So I'm going to start right now with my little buddy all the way from up there in Canada. He's taking the time because I think he's on the east side of Canada, so it's pretty late for him. So I'm really glad that he hung out and stayed out. Please, everybody, welcome Mr. Cliff Meyer. What's going on, Cliff?
How's it going, everybody? It's going to be a good night, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I know it is. And we've got some great guys on here tonight. I'm going to bring out Albert and Robert here in a little while, and then I've got those paintball guys. Yeah. Noah Herrick. I met him. I actually just met Noah at the beginning of this year at Lynn Trong's fundraiser, and for some reason, I just locked in with the guy. The guy's smart. He's working very, very hard for the sport of paintball. And I just absolutely love the guy. So I can't wait for you to meet him, Cliff. He's pretty cool.
Cool. So, I like meeting people.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to have a good time tonight. I think I'm going to drag all these guys out here and we'll just start talking. What do you think?
Oh, sounds good to me, man.
All right, brother. I'm going to start with those paintball guys. Now, it said guys, but I only see a guy in the green room. So please, everybody, welcome. Noah Herrick.
Hey,
What's going on, Noah?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Noah, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I can best I can for a Canadian.
Well, there you go. My grandpa's actually Canadian.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, he has to spend time up in Canada, like for a couple months out of the year every year. So my grandma gets some peace every once in a while.
Yeah, plus that way you can keep his citizenship because you got it
Yep.
every 6 months. You got to cross. You got to come back for I think it's a week or two, and then you can go back and forth. It doesn't matter.
So what do you guys come
Yeah,
down
that's
here
what
to
he
eat
does.
and then go back up there or what?
Yeah, he just hits my
yeah.
grandma up for food and a warm place to stay, and then he leaves again.
I love it.
When I lived in
But yeah,
Sarnia,
unfortunately, sorry, Max isn't going to be here tonight. He got stuck at work.
But did he?
Oh,
Well, Noah,
Yeah.
real quick, I want to thank you for bringing on Albert and Robert. I got to talk to these two guys in the green room ahead of time, and I'm a pretty good judge of people, and
Yeah.
I think these two guys are great. So I want to start right off the top with thanking you for turning me on to these two guys and bringing them on. You did a great job.
No
So,
problem.
what do you say we drag them out here real quick and say hi to them, huh?
Boys
Please,
out.
everybody, welcome, please, Albert and Robert.
Woo!
Hey,
Whoa.
what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
great. How you guys
Great,
doing?
What's up, boys?
Doing good. What's up, Noah?
How you doing,
What's up,
Noah?
boys?
Guys, I want to thank you first of all for taking the time to come on the show tonight. Because I want to talk a little bit about reffing. I'm going to talk a little bit about MagFed because, I've got Noah, Mr. MagFed. He's popular, but I'm trying to make him a lot more popular. First, I was against it because he's better looking than I am. But, finally, my wife said, just do it. So I said, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So, but, now I got Albert and Robert, so they even look just as good. So, it is what it is.
Fred,
I
don't worry.
up to
We're
it.
better looking. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're better looking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the baby face.
I say that all the time. We're better looking, but then I wake up.
Yeah, I know. I try not to wake up. So
Well, I'm going to ask these three guys how they got started in paintball, everybody, because I know I'm always interested how somebody gets involved in the sport of paintball. So I'm going to start with you, Cliff, seeing that you're the senior professor here. How'd you get started in paintball, my friend?
well, I was at work one day, and one of the guys walked up to me and he says, "Hey, I'm going to go and shoot some people. Do you want to go out and do it?" And I said, "Huh?"
Hell yeah, he's cool.
And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay." And I said, "What kind of gear we got to wear and that kind of stuff?" And then we had these little plastic goggles, the welding goggles, back then, safety goggles, nothing covering anything else, and these little green Del Spot guns and 10-round tubes, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, really. And then
I remember those guns in Walmart.
yeah, I ran out of money the one weekend. Actually, I think it was the first weekend I even played. And the field owner said to me, "Hey, if you ref a couple of games for me, he says you come back next week, I'll let you play for free for a little while or whatever." I thought, "Oh yeah, it's cool. Let's do that." Ended up going back to the field, looked around, thought, "Nah, I don't feel like getting in all this gear and shit." I said, "Can I ref for you again?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, fine." So that's how that started. And then we're just sitting one day. There was like 4 or 5 other guys that I know that had the same mindset I had. And we just happened to hear the field refs at that field we were at that day going, "Jesus Christ, I can't even play my own goddamn field in a tournament because we have to ref them." Because back then in the day, well, in Canada anyway, whatever field you were at, the referees at that field had to ref that game. They couldn't play the game.
Oh, I gotcha.
So I decided, and I got 5 other guys. I said, "Hey, let's do this, man. Why don't we just ref all the tournaments and everybody can play their own damn field and let's see how it goes." And it went great for, probably close to 10 years, I would say.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we used to go over your side of the border a lot. I got to watch what I say.
Hey, we let you go back though, so come on.
I know, yeah. But yeah, and I mean, and it got really good until all of a sudden it came up to there was we had Diablo Paint and Zap, and they're both Canadian companies. And we ended up doing a Diablo event. And Zap came up to us and said, listen, if you guys do another Diablo event, you're not allowed to do any of our Zap events. And so we just said, okay, we're done. We're crossing the border, and that's all there is to it. And then we spent 20 some odd years in the States doing tournaments.
And here you are 40 years later still doing this stuff, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I've personally been all over the place since.
Where do you live now?
In Canada, Guelph,
Oh, you
Ontario.
live in Canada?
Yeah, I'm still a Canuck.
You ever come down to California to SC Village to play?
No. We were there for, what was it? Was there, what? There was another SC Village somewhere, was there not?
Hollywood.
No, I think SC Village. This guy, this is the SC Village.
Yeah.
Dennis used to be. It was Gio and Dennis, I believe, started it way back in the day, and then Dennis kind of bowed out, and Gio's got it now. But Gio has Hollywood Park and a couple other things. We got Tim Schloss watching too. Tim Schloss.
No, I never got to SC.
Maybe you should come down and check out the Decay of Nations or something this year. That's pretty wild.
I gotta wait till I get a go ahead that I'm allowed to cross the border. So.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a medical thing. I'm just.
I was gonna say, who's holding you hostage? We'll come get you.
No.
No,
the doctor's holding me hostage. Doctor says, "You don't go, man." Okay.
Blink twice under duress.
There you go. Hey, everybody,
I've had great times over there. Like we've done tournaments in Maryland, we've done tournaments in Pennsylvania, Nashville, Tennessee, Lebanon.
There's some good fields back there, but I got to tell you, SC is really something. That field and Tim Schloss's Gateway Paintball in St. Louis.
Yeah.
You just go up to these fields and you're like, wow. I mean, like your head explodes. And, SC's, he gets all these things from the movie sets and stuff.
All
the
choppers,
yeah.
The blown up choppers are my favorite by far.
Oh yeah,
and
everything.
You like run up the bunker, it's like Saving Private Ryan, and you like look over the
Tim Schloss Gateway Paintball. He's got a field. He's got helicopters and jets on it. I mean, he's got there's got to be like 12 different fields there at Gateway, and they're all just cool as heck, man. So, but I'm going to jump over real quick to Albert and Robert. I'm going to start with you, Albert. How'd you get started in paintball, my friend?
Oh man, that's actually that's the best memory I actually have. So that one actually, I had a buddy when I used to live with my mom. It was, I forgot what was it. It was when Dennis was still running it. It was Bring a Friend for Free Day, or I know it was something around the lines like that when SC Village had that, or I believe they still do. But that's how my buddy got me in. So I tried it out. I tested it out. I was like, you know what? I've never went paintballing. Here it is too. I actually have the picture of my first day paintballing.
Let's see it. Fire it up there.
So here's the first day paintballing, and I'll show you a couple pictures. But that's the little first day paintballing.
Oh wow!
Didn't know what face now. Look at that.
Yeah, I may look like a child, but I look like a little. That was me at like 16, but I looked like I was 12.
Oh, hell
yeah. I like the paintball looking attitude.
I didn't know how to pose. I was like, smile or be football status and don't smile.
It looked great, buddy.
You got a little tough and all.
So what got you going on it then? So what got you going?
Honestly, my buddy did. His name is Jesse. He was the one that got me going. After the first time I played paintball with him, I kept on going with him. And then after I noticed when he got a job at SC, that's when he pushed me to get a job at SC too. So after I got my foot in the door with SC, I started getting more into the paintball community, started playing a lot more as a referee, then a player. After being a referee for a while. That's when I jumped into speedball. And from speedball, that's when I just completely went with it and just went full force. I really got in love with the sport. Let me see. So from that little one day, it's so funny. I do have like the transformation day too.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it.
So
Put it up, brother. Let's go.
here we go. I still have my old marker picks and everything, but here's the little upgrade with the dye marker, the nice little GI.
There you
pocket.
Oh, the camo pants and his stance upgraded too.
Sweet.
Yeah. No more rental gun. I was like, let's go.
No more just standing there.
I love it.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Hey, also, I want to mention we've got Andrew Starrett watching from the Ellie Remember Foundation. Very good friend of mine, terrific organization. Jacob Easter, Toxic Teddies. Edgar's watching. We got Ruben Salters watching. We got some great people watching here tonight, guys. Very, very cool. Robert,
Yes.
you're up to bat, buddy. How'd you get started in paintball?
So actually, my best friend here actually got me into paintball. He actually asked me one day, "Hey, dude, you want to come work with me at SC Village?" And I said, "Yeah, man, I'm down." I was like, "What do I got to do?" He's like, "Well, one, you got to be a referee." I was like, "Dude, I'm with it." So after that, went refereeing. 2 weeks later, had my first ref party actually. So I got actually a couple of employees. So that's actually what got me into it a lot more. So it's getting to shoot, playing and all that stuff. So it was actually a pretty cool little sport. I like it a lot.
So then you guys ended up, now you guys are refs at SC, am I right?
Yes.
Do you specifically ref the MagFed, or do you ref the paintball, or just anything?
So I do more of the private groups and stuff like that. I do more of the events and stuff. So I did MagFed before, the MagFed Pro Shop.
He played. It was his first day playing Magpie yesterday. The other day.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was real fun, man. Getting to shoot people out with the MagFed is way better than having to shoot 10 shots out with all your
He
paint.
played with this.
Better than me shooting like
I
3-4
gave him the
shots
pink
on
gun.
people out.
Dude, I just refed the MagFed game on Sunday, and we were in a little building, and I only got hit once in the whole time we were out there.
Yeah, because we're accurate. We don't miss.
Yeah.
We don't have
I know,
to
it's not
throw
like
a rope
100
at
balls
you to
in the
get
air
you.
in one shot. Yeah.
Those markers are.
No, they're precise.
Yeah.
They're very, very precise on their shots.
Yeah,
that's what's amazing is how precise they are. I know Velkin's coming out with the new one now. I'm sure
that thing's sick.
the Ripsaw, yeah, and Gino's
I
putting
really
so
wanna
many
get-
different things you can put to it. I'm like, holy crap, man!
Check out the new build that I've been working on. It's my fully automatic pocket pistol. Look at this guy.
Oh,
that's
jeez,
cool.
Noah.
Wow. How many rounds
I
that
got
hold?
I got the extended mags too.
Yeah, how many rounds it hold?
30.
30, huh? Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's got the legacy full auto trigger in it, so it can shoot I think it's between 15 and 20 balls a second or something like that. Like you can dump this whole mag in about a second and a half.
Wow. Do you shoot the first strikes in that?
Oh yeah, of course. You
Yeah,
can shoot
he
first
does.
strikes at full auto.
I've been on the other end of that barrel. Yeah, he does.
I
Yes,
feel
he
bad
does.
for people. I feel bad for people, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, you don't want to be in front of that. No.
No, because
Whistle coming
30
at
first
you,
strikes
oh, no.
coming at you that fast, it sucks.
As a referee, I think that's the one scariest thing to hear by just 2 lanes of just first strike. Just
Oh, you can hear them in the air. Like,
You can actually hear them in the air as they go by.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
My first MagFed Pro Shop event, I was actually standing on outpost on the side, and I just kept hearing a little whistling noise going by. After the rest, after we got up the field, I was like, "Hey, is a paintball supposed to be whistling when it goes by?" And they were like, "Oh, no, dude, stay away from those." I was like, "Oh, why?" They're like, "You're gonna find out on yourself. They're gonna find out on your own. You got it, dude." I was like, oh, "Okay," and yeah, nah. I didn't
yeah,
want
those things are
You
potent.
found out, did you?
Yeah,
Well,
I learned.
My friend Dan Kobe, he owns Immortal Air. He was telling me about him, and he goes, Freddie, he goes, I'll tell you, the first time I got hit in the head. He goes, I thought somebody shot me with a rock.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So
they
I,
can,
you know, I think if he goes to plays now, he wears a headgear.
Imagine getting hit with a burst of 5 or 6 of them
Oh, I
from
can't imagine
that
that.
little thing.
no thanks.
And this is designed for really tight close quarters maps. Like what's that map in SC Village that has all the big like Connex boxes stacked on top?
Fallujah.
Yeah.
Fallujah.
Yeah. So I was using this the other day, and I was turning corners and just lighting.
Oh,
Where'd he
Uh-oh.
go? Where'd he go? He was lighting things up and he left.
I think he shot his camera. I'm not really sure.
Oh,
Here we
there
go.
he goes.
There he is.
Oh, no. There he is.
Oh, what happened there? I lost it, I guess.
Stop shooting your camera, dude.
Yeah, I think he shot the camera.
Yeah, I shot it with one of those.
There you go.
Yeah,
geez.
there we go. There's the
You know
first
what's
strike.
funny is I met Noah down at Lynn Tron's event down there, and he brings up a tube of 10 of those, and he sets them down on the table, and he sits and talks, and then he goes and leaves, but he leaves the tube sitting on my table, right? Pretty soon he comes hauling butt back there. He goes, "Oh my God, my first strikes, my first strikes." So then he picks them up, takes off, and then I had a guy tell me, he goes,
$3 in that tube.
"Yeah, that's what I mean."
Yeah.
And the guy next to me goes like this. He goes, "Yeah, Freddie, those aren't paintballs, man." He said they cost a lot more. I said,
It's
"So you put a
43
skirt
cents
on
a
them and they
shot
cost
in
that
a
much?"
bag of 150.
Wow.
We pay double that. So
when we started paintball, that's how we bought paintball, is in a tube like that, and they were $3 a tube. A case was 12 tubes in a box. That was a case back in the day.
Only
It was 36
rounds?
bucks plus tax.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Well, you gotta
That's only
remember, we were
120
using,
rounds.
you got to remember when we first started using those, though, we were down like the Splat Masters and that kind of thing. We weren't
Absolutely right.
you
Yeah.
know, we weren't
Nell
into
Spot,
the.
I still got the scar on my finger for cocking a nail spot, man, until they came up with a handle on that thing. So, but yeah, I wish I could take all the youngsters nowadays and just put them in a time capsule and take them back to at the beginning when we started. Not the bad part with the people hating us, but after the people stopped hating us, then it was pretty good. It was cool.
Yeah,
What's that?
That's what they look like inside of your magazine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite parts of paintball by far.
Well,
Wow,
I
yeah, it looks
remember my first time I ever saw somebody loading.
Yeah, they load like real bullets. Like I mean,
No,
like
but
they're
I'm
directional
watching
and everything.
Yeah.
I'm watching this friend of mine, and he's a police officer in Toronto, like we're cops, and all of a sudden he pulls out this thing, and I said, "What the hell are you doing with anal beads, buddy?"
How
you load it. That's the way
So
you
much
load
for my G rating.
We all make fun of them.
What's that?
It's for the Helix mags.
Yeah.
The Helix mags. The only way to
When
set the spring in them is to use the anal beads because it can go around the turn.
It goes around. Yeah. I'm looking at him going, "What the hell are you doing, dude?"
Oh my God, beads!
This is family friendly, friend.
Yeah, I've just lost my G rating, so I don't know where I'm going from here.
Oh,
So-
sorry, buddy. That's my
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah, but that is funny though. The first time I seen them, it looked like a paintball with a skirt on it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the heck? And then
Oh.
everybody started telling me that they shoot as straight as an arrow.
Oh yeah,
They said they're incredible.
I have a bolt action paintball sniper. It's called the First Strike Scout, and I have that thing so dialed in with my I have a 1 to 4 times zoom scope on it, and I can shoot that thing accurately out to like probably 200 feet. Like it's really far. Like I can shoot from spawn to spawn on the Black Hawk mission or wherever the helicopters are. I can shoot from spawn to spawn with that sniper.
Wow.
It's a pretty big map too, just from spawn to spawn. And it's not even the full map. So
See, I'm still getting used to this map thing because
Yeah.
everybody's saying we're going to do this map. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's like Call of Duty now, Cliff.
Yeah.
I didn't know the map thing. It was like, okay, we're going to use field 1, 2, or 3, or 4.
Yeah, no, now they got
now
names.
it's maps. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, let's see. We got about 14 maps at our part. We got about 14, and that's not including speedball and stuff like that.
You know,
What?
And all
real
the
quick.
maps you guys are building too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Gio's always changing stuff out.
That's
Gio's
the way
got
to do it.
crazy stuff planned for this year. I can't
Oh,
wait to see
yeah.
what
Yeah,
he's
I
got
know he
going.
does. You know,
That's the way to
actually,
do it.
we're-
We can't wait at all.
Can't wait to
yeah, we're
start
going to do
building,
the
man.
big game after the WCPL tournament, but Gio and I are talking about doing a really, really big game, maybe in September sometime, as an anniversary game, because, you know, Bud Orr and I both started in '84. So, you know, him and I are 40 years, and Gio and Dennis started in '84. They started at SC Village. So, you know, all of
That would
us
be-
have been hitting 40 years on it. So,
Mhm.
yeah, we're, you know,
Yeah,
it'll
you
be
can
coming
tell,
out.
right?
You know, Gio's working on the date right now, but the minute he tells me, I'll fire it out to all our viewers, because I got to tell you, if you have any chance at all, you're going to want to go play SC. It is just absolutely
Oh
cool.
yeah, that's
And
the best field ever.
Oh yeah.
It's
well,
I've
I
heard
just
nothing
seen
but
It
good
was in
stuff
a
about
video
it, so.
game. Like, can you want any more than that?
Oh,
it
yeah.
is like a video game, but
No,
you know, there's
no. SC
so many
Village was
different
in a video
fields.
game.
There's so many different fields to go do. You know, it's like Gateway Paintball in St. Louis. You know, if you don't want to play this field, go play this one. Go play this one. Go play this one. You know, you're bound to find one you're good at.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
you know, and he just opened up. Gio just opened up that Gel Blaster field.
Oh, that thing was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I
Oh,
played in the
it's
first
beautiful.
game.
Phil. It's a beautiful.
Yeah.
We
field.
played
It's amazing.
parents versus the kids.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
But you know what's
I saw a
cool
dad,
about that, guys?
wrap around on a little kid and light him up in the back, and he was
But
like,
you know
"Dad,
that
I'm taking the trash out." Brrr.
yeah, that takes
You wouldn't
but
do
it
that if I'm
introduces
repping.
people
I'd be
into
taking your
paintball.
trash
You know,
out.
yeah, it brings people into it, and the parents, you know, they'll see something like that and they'll go, heck, I'll let my kid try that. And you
Yeah,
know,
the
you're going to
parents
play
were
something like that for a while, but then you're going to want to step into the big boy stuff. You're going to start
Yeah,
wanting to play
parents were
paintball
loving it.
or MagFed. You know, all that stuff leads to that, man.
Yeah, the parents were loving it. We played, like I said, we played parents versus the kids, and there was actually a couple kids from the MagFed Mandalorians, and I was like, I was in one of the bunkers, like shooting at one of the kids, and I hear from across the map one of the kids yelling, "Oh, left 30, left 30." I was like, no way he's yelling that right now.
He's getting the call outs,
I was
man.
like, no way.
Getting the bunker
That's
call
pretty
outs.
cool. Yeah, hey,
Like
we
this
also
like
got
9 or 10-year-old kid, and he was just like left 30, and the other kids are like, what? And he's like, oh, what? And he's like,
Yeah,
I
we-
got it. And like slides over and starts shooting at me.
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
I seen some of the video of it, and you know, I know Gio was going to put that together, but I didn't know exactly when. But I think it's great for, you know, it's great for paintball, but it's great for the kids too. I mean, you can go to
Oh,
SC now, and you know, Tim Schloss and Gateway has got one of those too. He's got the complete setup he bought from Velkin. He's got the blow up netting all the way around, the blow up bunkers and
Yeah.
stuff. What a great way to get people involved in
Yeah, the
paintball.
opening weekend actually that they did it with your admission to SC Village, you got unlimited play or something like that at the or like a couple games or something at the Gel Blaster Zone, and we had actually set up those paintball guys tent like right in front of the Gel Blaster Zone, and it was
Nice.
packed all day, and we heard people coming out of there asking about booking birthday parties and all
Yep.
kinds of
Yeah.
stuff.
You know,
I wouldn't
Way
be
to do
surprised
it, man.
if that
Tank-
thing's booked out 6 months.
Yeah, Tank. You know, he has. He's from Texas. He has a Gel Blaster. You know, he's one of the owners of Gel Blaster. And then you know, Gino, he has. I think Tank has Jelly Ball and Gino has Gel Blaster. But
Yeah.
Tank sent me a little bottle. It was about that big and about that big around. And it had all these, it looked like grains of sand in it. And he said,
Oh.
you just add water to these, Freddy, and that's it. So I put him in a gallon jug and I put water in it, right? And I got it in my studio. And then I leave. I come back and they were everywhere. I could not
Oh, they came
believe
out of
how
the
they
top?
grew.
Yeah.
I think they just puked out of the bottle everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
They were all over the floor, and I'm like, oh my god!
How
It was-
many
it
did
was
you
just
put in there? Like
amazing.
1,000. Like that little thing is usually like
Oh
10,000.
no. He sent this one was about, I'd say it's about maybe 8 inches tall by that big around. So
And you
it
put
had like a
all of that in
gazillion.
there?
Oh no, I only put maybe a quarter of it in there, which
Oh
was
my
way too much for a gallon jug.
Oh hell
I mean,
yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, I was out there picking it up. I'm going, oh, but then I put it in my gel blaster and had a great time with the ones that were left. And I kept them. I don't know if I've got them here yet, but I kept them to see how long they'd last. And you know, guys, this has been months, and I can still pour them out of there and shoot those.
Oh,
It's
wow.
amazing how long they lasted. Just it
Really?
blew me away.
Well, I know the jelly balls are pretty good too.
Yeah, they're the same thing actually. Gel
Yeah.
Blaster is that's Gino's version of the
Yeah.
Jelly Ball thing, you know.
Yeah.
So but we got Elaine Gee watching us right now, and I don't know if you guys know Thomas Gee, but see that's why I like to mention these guys. Thomas Gee back in the day, he worked for Tipman. You guys know what Tipman markers are?
No
Oh,
idea.
hell yeah.
Yeah, he worked. Yeah, he worked for Tipman, and then he also had the paintball extravaganza
Right here.
and did a ton of stuff.
Yeah. He used to
There
There's
you
a
go.
Tippmann airsoft gun. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh yeah, you know Dennis
Yeah,
Tipman and I. You know, I did a show years
I
ago.
didn't know Tippmann made airsoft guns.
Yeah, they make everything. They make real guns, my friend.
Yeah.
Dennis Tipman was a very good friend of mine before he passed away. God rest his soul. And when I did the show at MGM Disney, we shot it right on York Street. He gave me money to help me get that thing pushed through ESPN and Disney to make it happen. It took me 9 months to put that thing together,
That's
and
the coolest thing ever.
it absolutely rocked. I mean, we blew away basketball and everything that weekend.
I
didn't
bet
even
you
get-
were playing paintball at Disney.
Yeah, I didn't even get to watch when it first aired. I was on an airplane coming back, I believe, from the Amateur Open. And I'm on this big old airplane phone like this, talking to my wife. And she's like, oh, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And then when I finally land, I get a message from Ron Simeo at ESPN. And he goes, man, he goes, you're the new star. He goes, that thing just wiped away basketball and everything.
That's
So, yeah.
awesome.
Oh, it did, yeah. And then we did the MTV show, Road Rules. I don't know if you guys ever watched Road
I
Rules.
love Road Rules. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the #1 paintball show on that, man. They aired that thing like 160 sometimes that year. I got people calling me up at 3 a.m. going, hey, man, you're on TV, you know, and I'd be like, click. It was crazy. But, you know, when I seen Gino out there with that, Gio out there with that, the gel blaster, I thought that was so absolutely cool. And great setup. And Robert and Albert, did you guys get a chance to go try it?
Oh yeah, I did actually. They had me go ref it over there for a little bit. There was not really too many people, so they told me to go take my lunch. So I ran back over there and went to go shoot some kids myself.
Oh man, that looked like a fun time.
That's a bad opportunity. They're gonna shoot the rest. We gotta shoot them back just a couple times, you know. Be like, hey, it's fair.
At least it's with the jelly ball, though.
There you go.
You don't even notice them really, because my first introduction with them was some little kid came running up behind me and started shooting me, and I thought, "What are you doing?" You know, I turned around.
No, I had my
Doesn't even
turns
hurt,
around
dude.
and
Like, what?
No, they don't. I had my encounter with a couple private groups that
Oh yeah, the private
jelly
groups are the
fields.
best, especially with the
yeah.
families. They just run them, just making fun of them, just they're just standing there, just taking it to the head. I'm like, hey guys, you guys gotta separate a little bit.
Yeah, our home our home field is when we're across the border is Sherwood Forest in LaPorte, Indiana. That's our home field.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, we had our own bunkhouse there and everything. It was Joe built
You had a
really
bunkhouse
nice
there?
bunkhouse for it. We had a bunkhouse there and everything.
Albert,
yeah.
where's our bunkhouse at SC Village?
No, man.
Have you seen Bud's Shack there? You can sleep in Bud's Shack.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Hey, we got Ramon De Leon watching. You know Ramon.
Oh, Ramon.
Yeah, he's got a great
My
paintball
dude.
store down there.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely love
Oh,
it. He's a good kid. He really is.
Ramon's got a store. I didn't know that.
Oh, you're kidding me?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm just kidding a little bit.
Ah,
Oh man.
oh man, TPG, typical guy.
Wait till you play with them
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Albert and Robert, do you guys get out to play SC much, or do you are you guys refs every weekend there?
Mostly every weekend, yeah. Once in a while they give us a little, half day and stuff like that. I try to take that opportunity, snag as much field time as I get. Get to play the mega game that we have most weekends, or every weekend we have a mega game, stuff like that. So I get to catch that at the end of the day. It's everybody at the park, all the walk-ons get to play together, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
What kind
don't
of
worry.
marker do you
I
shoot?
bug the two of them while they're working. I text them. I'm like, yo,
Yeah. I'll be on the speedball field and I just feel my phone buzzing. I'm like, oh, who's that? Look at it real quick. I'm like, oh, it's Noah. Hold on. Let me ping check this guy really quick and then I'll respond.
I'm like, hey, man, come play with us. We're going over here.
Albert, what kind of marker do you shoot?
So the marker I shoot a LV or the Planet Eclipse LV 1.6.
Oh, are you sure?
And then I know the other one, yeah, but a recent one, I'm not gonna lie.
Recent little beauty that we got. So it's the Met gun.
Thanks to Escondido, gotcha.
Go ahead, Robert. What do you shoot?
It's a 1 of 6 push Met gun.
Oh, beautiful.
It's the new push paintball's mech gun. It's called the Propel.
Oh man, it's a beautiful marker. I played with it on
really
Sunday.
Awesome.
My buddy played with it on Sunday.
Escondido Gotcha and Push helped me get these guys get one of them, and they absolutely love it, and I love it, and we were all playing with it a couple weekends ago, and they had to have one, so I made sure they got one because they.
Well, my buddies, they have the OG Ironman up here, and they all switched. They switched over to that now. That's what they're all shooting is a push marker.
But me personally,
beautiful.
I shoot pump.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. I gotta get
that's sweet.
Okay, now I really like this guy.
There
He's like,
there we go.
I love it.
Pump.
Of course, you like guys like that one. Oh man,
We're the special ones.
there you go.
Come on, guys, look at that.
Yeah, I wish I still had mine.
That is really cool, Robert. Right on.
Thank you.
Well, everybody always asks me what I use, and I just say whatever the player beside me has.
So there you go.
I shoot somebody every game. It don't matter.
You shoot OPs? Other people's?
I just shoot anybody.
Somebody's
really ticking me off on the field. I'll walk up to a player and I'll say, "Hey, dude, can I borrow your gun for a second?" He'll say, "Why?" I said, "I want to shoot that." Oh, here, go for it.
Yeah, we do the same thing.
And you do this with a ref jersey on, right?
I see him.
Oh yeah.
Let me see
I
a
do.
couple little leg shots, pass it back, kind of looking away, and he's like,
See,
got the customer playing like it was him.
I got these pumps, dude.
we had a 23-person team.
that guy
We had like 10 Canadians, 10 Americans, and we were at Hell Survivors one time. And Gary was at the top of the hill, and I thought, there's no way in hell I'll ever hit him. But I asked the player, I said, "Can I borrow your gun?" And it just happened to be a Gray Ghost pump. And I thought, okay, what the heck? I took a shot, and right off the top of the noggin, man.
Oh man.
He looks back. I had the gun back real quick. It's like, I don't know who did it.
Who shot that man?
There you go.
That's funny.
Very nice, Noah. I like it.
Yeah. These are a good friend of mine, John Black. He works with us on TVG, and he's got a few gems here in where I'm doing the podcast from tonight. And this is from his stash. This is where's this one?
They're both autococker pumps.
Oh, they're both autococker pumps. I'm a
Yeah.
magazine guy. I don't know too much about them, but they are beautiful. He's
Yeah,
got
yeah, they're great.
the red one. He's got a sick
That one
green
right
one.
there. That one right there. That one right there is nice. I like that green.
Albert and
green,
Robert,
yeah.
do you guys know Bud?
Uh,
not
I've actually
personally.
seen them, and actually, what was it? I think in 2015, that was the last time I believe I saw Bud play in the K of Nations.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, because
Well-
I know I was reffing when I was 16 years old, and then eventually I stepped down from reffing due to the fact because I had my grandmother at the time that wasn't feeling too well, and it was kind of coming at that time period. So
God.
I decided to step away from paintball and everything just to take care of her while my parents are the ones.
Very classy. I love it. That's I love that. That's very
So
classy.
let me see.
You know, Cliff does stuff. You know, Cliff dressed up like a wizard. I mean, if you guys see him in his wizard suits and stuff like that,
Cliff the Wizard.
he's amazing. But you know what? He does this every week. He goes out and delivers. What do? You deliver medication?
Yeah, I deliver for a pharmaceutical company. I don't know if you can see that or not. But
You could if it's in front of the camera.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I
Look
did.
at here.
I actually did a stand-in for Gandalf. So
And then you take and you go. You talk to the youngsters that are not doing very good. Also, am I correct?
yeah, I go see the sick kids. It's a little something I do on Fridays. I do it for the seniors and I do it for the cancer kids. I get dressed up as they give me a heads up on what they want to see. You know, like they might want to see the pirate the one day, they might want to see the wizard the other day, they might want to see the knight the other day or whatever. I got them all. Yeah, but you know, Fred's got those pictures. I don't know how to put those pictures up on the screen thing, but Fred's got some of them.
Oh,
Like-
hey,
like-
you're
like
talking
my
to the wrong
kid.
guy.
Oh,
I'm lucky I
yeah.
got you guys up here.
What's your favorite costume to dress up as?
oh, Gandalf for sure.
There you
Oh,
go.
hell, you got the beard for it for sure.
Yeah, you got the beard for that one. Yeah.
Well, I've done that. I've been asked to do a stand-in, like to hide in behind when somebody was sick one time, and nobody knew it was me. They all thought I was Ian McClellan.
Hey, we got
Even Brian Bosworthy. 45 minutes we were talking, and he says to me, he says, "How come you called me?" He says, "How come you backed out of the Santa Claus?" I said, "What the hell are you talking about?" I said, "Do I have an English accent? No. My name's
Well,
Cliff. It's not Ian."
you and I were together at one of the studios years ago, huh?
Yeah, Universal. Yeah.
Universal, yeah.
We were talking to the Blues Brothers.
The Blues Brothers, yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously?
that was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool. You know,
we've been around.
we are actually I'm not going to let a lot of this out of the bag right now, but you know, Gio and I and Bud are actually working on putting together Shooting with the Stars. So we're getting a hold of a lot of our old movie stars and stuff like that played paintball.
Let me
And
play
see if we can't get them to
paintball with,
SC.
like Matthew McConaughey or something.
Oh yeah, there's a few of them. Oh yeah, you know, yeah, there's a few of them. You know, Ricky Schroeder. I played against Ricky Schroeder. He played with Sudden Death down there in LA for years. There's quite a few of them. So we're kind of working on that. We'd like to do another TV show, you know, and
That'd be really cool.
well, you know, when I did my TV show before, everybody that was on my show, they were my manufacturers or they were friends of mine, and they were on the show because when I went to them and told them I'm working on a TV show, they were the only people that didn't say that I was blowing smoke up their butt. Everybody else said, "Yeah, forget it."
I could help the celebrity, and these guys could ref it.
There we go.
Oh,
We'll do
look
it
at that.
2v2.
Look
We'll
at
do it
that.
2v2.
yeah.
The celebrity versus somebody else.
I knew the minute I mentioned it, somebody was going to pitch that.
The international
We
man.
got 3 awesome refs right here.
Absolutely.
Fred should know this. The International Masters, Jim Lively's event, and
Yep.
I forgot the other guy's name that was with him, but he passed away from
Sam Caldwell.
Sam Caldwell. We used to have the International Masters, which was the Saturday, Sunday, but we would go earlier. Like we
It
would
was
go
a
there
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, because the Friday was
The
a
5-man.
charity day. No, it was a charity day. Well, we used to have the movie stars come out at first and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember
It was also a 5-man.
Yeah, there was
Who was
5-man
the
too.
most skilled movie star? Who like got the most kills out of all the movie stars you saw?
Well, I don't know. I kicked Tom Hanks. I didn't know who it was, but at the time, Frank,
Yeah.
Frank from Paintball 2 Extreme, or Fred, I should say, from Paintball 2. Or is it Frank or Fred? I can't remember now. The two brothers that ran Paintball 2 Extreme. Who was that?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I can't remember now either.
Yeah, but anyway,
He was
he
one
was
of them.
walking his guys at the bottom, and my group that I had were at the top. And I'm saying, why are we not shooting at anybody? You got him. So I'm looking at the guy here, and I kicked him in the shoulder. I said, "Start shooting, damn it!" And I kicked the other guy, and they all started shooting. We took them out. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
We
you
get out.
kicked Tom Hanks?
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
I kicked Tom Hanks and I
Nice.
kicked Dustin Hoffman, and I got a beautiful picture of Judy Lockhart
That's
getting a
tight.
nice kiss on the shoulder, on the cheek. It's
Oh
awesome.
my god!
And did you guys know that Morris Gibb used to be an avid paintball player? His daughter is now.
No.
And Morris Gibb was one of the Bee Gees.
Yeah, well, yeah, Bud knows the guy from Kiss. He played a lot of paintball too. Simmons, Gene
Yeah,
Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
played a lot of paintball. So, matter of fact, I think he might have even came and played at SC one time. I'm not really sure.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think he did too. I think that's where Bud met him.
Yeah.
Guys, when I'm down there next month, down at SC for the WCPL tournament and stuff like that, I'll introduce you to everybody down there. Bud will be there, and there'll be some other great guys. I want you to meet these guys because, just like Noah, I try to get the people I think that are good for the sport of paintball. I like to get them all involved together because everybody starts working with each other then. And next thing you know, man, we keep
That's how I
making
met
paintball
these two
bigger and
guys.
better.
Yes. Yeah.
What's that?
I said that's how I met these two guys over here, man. We just, kind of met through social media, and then we linked up at the park, and they happened to ref me a couple days, and Robert was
Well,
out
that's
on
how
the field when I had one of the propels, and I let him shoot it, and then he's like, "Oh man, I'll come see you on my lunch, but I gotta play a game with that thing." And we went out and
Hey, I
I
crossed
were
out
friends
so
ever
quick.
since.
Look
And
at
then,
that,
me and Whittier, we kind of just, we hit it off too, man. It's been just great. And Max,
Well, that's how I met you.
yeah, it's
I had
cool people
the
are in
studio
paintball.
down there, and my buddy Keith Kissel was with me, and he said that you asked him, I'd like to talk to him, and Keith says, well, just go in and start talking to him, man. And we were live, and you came in there, and you almost you pushed Bud Orr off his chair.
Oh yeah, Bud almost fell. I caught him.
After you pushed him.
Bud almost fell.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh,
But anyhow, that's how we met. But guys, I've blown through my hour here. Robert and Albert, I'm looking forward to meeting you face to face down at SC. But I'd like to invite you guys back again to come on the show again. Maybe in 6-8 weeks, I'd like to have you guys back if it'd be okay.
No, we would love to. It was really fun today and really honestly,
I want to meet you guys. This
really
sounds
meet all
like
of
a
you
good
guys
thing.
today.
You got to come down to Wasaga Beach, guys. I'm telling you.
Well, we got to go up to
That's for sure.
Whatever, down, up, whatever.
No, I think I know now what we got to do, man. We got to go all the way down there. We got to go have some fun.
Well, you know what? When we come down to SC, I'd like to link up with all you guys and go out there and play at SC. So maybe
Fred,
Gio will cut you loose.
Marker with your name on it from whenever you want to come play.
There you go. Well, what I want to do is, after we do the WCPL tournament that Saturday, the next Sunday, the day after, Gio's letting everybody play that played in the tournament, playing a big game for nothing. So I'm going to talk, Gio and letting Robert and Albert, cut them two loose so they can come and play some paintball with me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let it go.
That would be that's gonna be a good show right there.
Oh, he will. Oh yeah, he will.
Oh, yeah.
Gio's a good guy.
Fred's got pull, man. Don't worry.
And Fred does have pull, so he could get you out there.
Yeah, they'll get out there. No problem there.
If
So,
anybody
guys,
wants to be out, Fred will.
I'll let you guys shoot the pump. Come out,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, that pump looked very smooth too. I liked it.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
fun.
She's butter. She's
I
quiet
loved it.
too on field. Everybody trips out on
Like
how
the
quiet
pump.
she is on field, man.
Well, yeah, just any pump.
This is my very first. This
Oh,
is when I
wow.
played my very
Look
first
at
professional
that.
Man.
What?
That thing's sick.
Oh.
That's sick.
It almost looks like a rebel.
That's it. Well, guys, I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody. First, let me start right off the top and thank you guys so much for taking the time tonight to come on the show. And I am absolutely looking forward to meeting you next month and to having you back on the show again. So I'm going to let you each say goodbye to everybody.
All right. Thank you guys for letting us be on the show, guys.
Thank you
Like,
again.
Adios.
Yeah,
Guys,
Fred.
Cliff,
Hopefully, I'll see you guys
Fred,
either
man.
down there or up there or whatever it is, and you guys can down there, and you guys can come up here, whatever the hell.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll
Go ahead, Robert. You're up first.
All right, guys. If you guys ever come to SC, guys, come say hi to us. You guys, thank you guys for letting us be on your guys' show, man. Honestly, we're real honored. It's it's cool being a ref, but no, it's cool getting an honorable at the same time. Get the love where it's at. So it feels good. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I'll tell you something real quick, Robert. Then I'm going to hear from Albert. But you guys earned this. When I talked to you in the green room, it was kind of like I don't know how to put this, but I check people out before I put them on my show. I don't put just anybody on this show. And so your attitudes right off the bat when we were in the green room talking, the smiles, the way you portrayed yourself, that's what actually put you on the show. So you
Yeah,
guys
no,
actually,
my mom and dad, they taught me not to be shy. They taught me how to talk to everybody. So as a ref, that's what I try to do with everybody. I give everybody the same love.
and that's how it should be. That's how it should be, my friend. All right, you're next, buddy. I'll let you say goodbye.
Well, no, I just want to say, again, same thing what my brother said. Thank you for you guys, Fred, Cliff, Noah. Thank you guys for letting us be here. And honestly, like my brother said, really, really seeing everybody at the park and us being just doing our normal job, thinking that it's just a normal day, just a normal day in the neighborhood, and actually really everybody coming down and telling us personally, like, thank you for what we do. All the stuff that we try to do, try to make sure that everyone's safe, everyone's having fun, all the kids are having a blast. And same thing for me, me having a little daughter. Now knowing that Gio has that gel blaster, oh man, let's go, come on, everybody, let's go have fun.
There you go.
I'm super excited for this year and for the gel blaster because I know that little gateway for kids to get in is going to be so much fun.
It absolutely will be. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate very much you coming on tonight, and I'm looking forward to having you back on again. All right.
We'll be ready.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
I don't know what you guys wear on the field, but I don't know.
Oh, I got me a Hermesis jersey. So me and my brother, we both rep the Hermesis. So
I got the little guy's my grandson.
Very cool. Yeah, a quick story. Oliver Lang and Alex Frazee and all of those guys started on my field.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, absolutely. We're all very good friends. They started on my field back in the day. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. If you guys don't know them, I'll hook you up with them. So.
No, yeah, I know we met Oliver Lane during the Hermesis tournament.
Yeah, right.
He came down. So I know he was a really, really funny guy. I know he had a lot on his plate on that day because making sure everything was nice, crisp, and smooth.
Ref, man. We got to be proud of the refs.
Very cool. Love it.
Oh, look at that.
All right, guys. Well, again, thanks a lot for coming on tonight and looking forward to seeing you.
All right, we look forward to seeing you too.
Yeah, boys, I'll see you guys this weekend.
Yes, sir.
All right,
We'll see you this weekend.
We'll see you.
Yeah, you guys have fun, eh?
We will.
Beer love.
I'll shoot somebody
Hey,
on Sunday.
I got to tell you, Noah, I'm glad you hooked me up with those two guys.
They're cool,
I'm going, I like promoting good kids, and, you guys are all young. You guys are going to be carrying the torch. So I'm going to start promoting these two too. I think these two What do you think, Cliff? I think they're very deserving of it, man.
It sounds like it. It really does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like Noah. I first met Noah. Him and I just kind of clicked for some reason right off the bat.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but it was a good thing, and it's now he's hooked me up with two great guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So
That's
you're
all
next.
good.
Noah, I'm gonna let you say goodbye to everybody, and tell Max we missed him. But I'll have you guys on every month. You come on every month.
Of course. We can't wait till the next time.
So I'll let you say goodbye to everybody.
All right,
Peace,
we'll
brother.
see you later, guys. Thank you for all your love and support. We really appreciate everybody. We got black and white jerseys back in stock. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, and we hope to see you guys out on the field. We'll be at SC Village on Saturday and Giant San Diego on Sunday. Hope to see you guys out there.
Nice.
Thank you, Fred, for having us. Thanks, Cliff. You're awesome, dude. It was nice meeting
Thanks,
you.
brother.
Have a great night, guys.
All right,
Yeah,
you take
you
it easy,
too.
my friend. Noah Herrick. Wait, are these three great kids that I have on here tonight?
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, I might be older than you, so I could have maybe had four great kids on. Hell, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how old I am. You don't tell me how old you are, and we'll be
Well,
fine.
yeah, I was trying to count the rings on your forehead, like you do a tree, but I guess it's not going to work.
No.
So, but hey, I give it my best.
If you go the way my wife writes it down on the forms, is older than dirt. But
Yeah, there you go. Well, Cliff, I got to tell you, I appreciate so much you having taken the time to come on here tonight with me, and I'm looking
no
forward to
worries.
having you back on again, my friend.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I said, you guys definitely got to come down and check out the Sega, man. You're going to love it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen pictures of it, and I think it's great. You definitely got to really come down and play SC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hitchhike. Hell, they'll let you get across the hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Right
Well,
on,
you know
brother.
what?
I
If you got an
appreciate it.
Nexus card, you don't need a passport, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Cliff. I'll let you
No
say
worries.
goodbye to everybody, and thank you very
Adios.
much again.
Banana.
Daughter stealing bananas behind me here.
You gotta love it. All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
brother. You have a good evening, my friend.
You have a good night too. Let me know next time, and I'll be happy to come back on again anytime.
You got it. All right, my
All
friend.
right. Have a
All right, everybody. That was Cliff Meyer. I am so blessed with the guys I get to put on this show. And these youngsters that I get to meet are just it just makes me feel good knowing that I've worked for so many years to build a sport of paintball, and that we're actually passing the baton to guys that are actually have the same passion that I have for the sport itself, and are so good in public. Albert and Robert on tonight, absolutely terrific guys. So glad Noah hooked me up with them. Cliff, Cliff is a guy that's worked for many, many years, and we're probably gonna work until we're gone. But then, after we're gone, we got guys like Albert and Robert out there banging the can for us, man, making paintball bigger and better. So I appreciate everybody watching tonight. I got to tell you, remember, guys, when we all work together, we make paintball bigger and better. So until next Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock Pacific time on Facebook, on Flagpole Production, please play hard, play safe, play fair. Get out there and play paintball. All right? Bye now.